Okay, so we're back. We've got a big mess here. So, what am I gonna do? Take a dirty blanket and wipe it up. This is what we do down in the man cave. Don't tell anybody. All right, what's going on, everybody? Dan the Ultra Dad here tonight. Welcome to my basement. It's a little crazy. We got things everywhere. It's supposed to be the man cave. That's supposed to be, where I dwell most of my time. But as you can see, it's getting out of control a little bit. We've got stuff all around. We've got some Christmas stuff, some wrapping paper. We do have a cool Bowflex exercise machine, so that's pretty cool. I kind of wish I used that more often. But we got our treadmill here as well, and that's what's going on. Let me zoom out a little bit here. So tonight we're going to be doing something a little different. I just figured I'd kind of take you along with me because the topic tonight is going to be all about life and just the balance that we try to strike with life. So I'm down here, this is the unfinished part of my basement. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here, doing some laundry. So the dryer is almost done. I think it's probably done. Let's see. I'm gonna stop it here. And we're gonna check this out real quick. Let me get in here. I don't know. So life and balancing, especially for runners. So that's what we're talking about, is balancing life obligations and all kinds of life activities and family especially. So that's what I kind of wanted to talk about today. But real quick, let's take this into the other room. So I'm actually going to be folding some clothes here while I talk to you about balancing life and running. So right now I have a lot going on, and I know we've talked about this before, but I'm just going to run it down real quick because we have time. I am doing both. So right now I'm trying to train for my first road marathon, the Flying Pig Marathon on May 1st. And I'm also helping with, as an assistant coach with my daughter's track team, her junior high track team. So I'm coaching 7th and 8th graders, and that's been just an absolute blast. I'm really having a good time. But it's definitely been a challenge trying to balance both my training for my marathon as well as that. And it's been a lot of fun. The challenge is trying to make time for it all. So not only that, I'm definitely pretty involved with my son's lacrosse team, not coaching, but taking him from event to event. But between that and then I'm also working full time. And that's, so that it's a lot of time, or not much time, a lot of stuff to cram into my schedule. And this is nothing new, and I'm not trying to make this a big, a whiny vlog by any means. But I just thought some other people might relate to those challenges. And so I thought while I was doing some laundry, because that's kind of one of my jobs here at the Ultra Dad house, I might talk to you a little bit about it. Right now, just a quick assessment of how my marathon training is going. I feel like I'm getting really good fitness because during the week I'm definitely doing a lot of running on the track at practice with the kids. If they run an 800, I'll run an 800. Definitely getting a couple miles in, that kind of thing. But I'm not getting, and ideally from training for a marathon, you want to eventually hopefully get up to 5-8 miles a couple times a week at least, if not 3 or 4 times. And so that is not happening right now, midweek. Now I am still getting my long runs in. You saw in my video that I posted a few days ago from last weekend. I did get a 15-miler in, so that's good. And I felt really good about that long run. So, I think it kind of depends on what your priorities are in the end. But, a marathon right now is not my number one priority in my life. So I'm probably not going to be running a sub 3, BQ Boston qualifier time. It's just not going to happen. And that's okay. I don't know if I really had that in me anyway. But I want to try it still. And, I think with running, it's all about your priorities, all about your goals. For me, it's all about the experience. It's all about being able to say, this is a life experience, and I got a marathon in. So let's keep folding a little bit here. Oh, here's a good question. For those of you who do laundry for their family or your own laundry for yourself, if you're not married or you don't have kids, do you mix lights and darks or not? And if you do you get yelled at by your spouse or your partner or whomever for doing that? I like to try to split it up, but sometimes you just don't have time, or you don't have time, so you just do it. You just go with it, and I'll just throw darks and lights together. Sometimes I definitely put darks and lights together. Do I put whites with them? Usually not, unless I really need like a t-shirt or something, or some white socks for working out in. Then I don't have a problem doing that. But what do you do? Mention it down in the comments. I'm curious to hear. Do you mix your lights and your darks and your whites, or do you sort them religiously? Some people are probably going to say there's no way to go but sorting. We've definitely ruined a few things in our household in the past. So we do try to do that, but we're not like super anal about it. So if I hit some underwear or something, I'm definitely going to delete that part out. But so far, I've lucked out. So yeah, for me, like my priorities, it's kind of like I would rather be a jack of all trades and have some experience, a little bit of experience in different areas, than focus completely on one thing and then miss out from the variety of a sport or the variety of an activity. So that's why, for me with running, as you know, if you know my schedule this year, I'm doing kind of a little bit of everything. I'll be doing the road marathon at the Flying Pig on May 1st, and then I'm gonna go run a Trail 100 Ultra on June 4th at the Mohican 100. And I know for those of you who watch my channel a lot, I'm kind of beating a dead horse with this because I think at this point my entire plan for the summer. We'll be traveling out to Hard Rock in July, so that's going to be amazing for a couple weeks. I cannot wait for that. Just going to be really cool, not only to see the race, but to be out in the mountains. I love the Rocky Mountains. So I don't think I've really spent much time in the San Juans, which is a portion of the Rocky Mountains kind of in the southern, southwestern part of Colorado. So, we're going to be in Silverton, Colorado. We'll be in Telluride. We'll be in Ouray. So definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be an amazing trip. And to cap it all off, as like the icing on the cake, we're going to get to see some of the best ultra running in the world. So pretty excited, and some of the best athletes, some of the best ultra runners right now in the world that'll be at Hard Rock. So some will be running, some will be helping out and pacing others. So I can't wait. It's just going to be great to see some of that. Maybe I'll run into some people. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some other athletes and YouTubers. It's just going to be awesome. So really looking forward to that trip. I guess I should keep folding so I don't fall too far behind. But that's just going to be an amazing trip. I can't wait. This year, my wife and I were able to buy a camper, so we're going to be taking that out to Colorado, and so we'll have, I think that'll be great to have that as a resource while we're out there. So some creature comforts, So I used to do some backpacking. I love rustic camping, backpacking in the wilderness, but the rest of my family, I think, will greatly appreciate the camper. So yeah, back to kind of fitting everything in your life together and trying to make things work. So it's just been hard, with a little bit difficult training, getting the hours in. So with the marathon, definitely going to run it. I'm very excited about that. I'm going to keep focusing on those long runs on the weekends, and I think that I should be fine. Right now, I think my goals are going to probably be, if I could break 4 hours, I'd be thrilled. So yeah, you can change the channel now if you if that's too slow for you, because that is pretty slow. But as your first road marathon for someone who's 42, that's not a terrible goal, I don't think. So, and then on to the ultras, and I love these ultra marathons. Those are going to be awesome. The Mohican 100, man, I've done that now. I don't know how much I really want to go into this because I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but this will be my 3rd year in a row, hopefully, that I can finish. And it's more, I think a lot of it is going to be the community because in the friendships, the friends that are going to be there. So Ryan Day from the YouTube channel I Run on Beer will be there. His friend Todd is going to be there as well. And our friend Tim, who is a loyal subscriber and viewer of I think both of our channels, is going to be there. He ran last year and beat us both. And then, of course, personally, my brother is going to be there, my brother Will, which you've seen on my channel if you've seen any of my training videos. So that's just going to be awesome. We're going to have some campers, and I know that I think there have been a couple cabins that have been reserved. So it's just going to be just awesome. And I really, really can't wait for the Mohican 100. Honestly, my ultra running, that's what's near and dear to my heart. So that's probably the most exciting event that I have this summer, early summer. And then, of course, Hard Rock is going to be amazing. And then, I haven't mentioned it yet, but the Wasatch 100 in Utah is going to be amazing too. And that is going to be epic. I mean, that's a Hard Rock 100 qualifier. Oh, I told you, underwear. I probably won't take that out. But Hard Rock 100 qualifier near Salt Lake City. We've got some friends that live in Salt Lake, so hopefully get to visit them when we're out there. And it's just going to be awesome. That's in September. So really hoping I can finish that race. That is going to be a really tough one, but I do look forward to making that attempt, and I want to finish it. So let's see what we can do, right? Oops. Should have probably gotten that out sooner. It's getting all wrinkled. Another thing I was thinking about as I was doing this laundry and just about my priorities and, just my thought process on how I order the things that are important to me. So number one, it has to be family. Everyone's going to have their own orders, and I'm not trying to preach here, but for me, my family is the most important thing. My kids, my wife, so those things come first. And so, when it comes down to picking and choosing what I spend my time on, I have to always yield to that. Now it's a give and take, and thankfully my family is understanding about that. And it's always, it's always a bit of a struggle, but we have a pretty good, I guess, working relationship on that issue. And my wife understands that I need to get my training in, my running in. So that's really nice. And my kids, I think, understand when I need to go run. But I always yield to the family first idea. And so I will always do that, which is why I'm always talking about my kids' activities, things like that. So some people have other commitments, other priorities that maybe they don't have kids, but they have other more important things. Your relationships with people, the relationships you have are definitely, I think, should take precedence, or should be the precedent. No, take precedence. I think that's good English, but they should take that top priority, I think. But it depends. I mean, everyone has their own way of ordering things, but that's, if you know anything about my channel, that's kind of the way I try to be. So I will occasionally have to make sacrifices with my hobbies and with my passion of running, because running is my passion. But end of the day, the people in my life are more important to me. So that's why, with the coaching, I've been able to spend some time with my daughter. It's kind of like the trifecta. So it's like perfect. I'm able to spend some time with my daughter. I'm able to get a good workout while I'm doing it. It may not be the exact workout that I need for a marathon, but I still get a good workout, and I get to kind of give back a little bit and share my life with some of these kids and show them that a 42-year-old can still get out there and run. So So it's pretty cool, and I think it's been just a great opportunity. So almost done with the laundry, and it's a little bit damp. Sometimes you just gotta move on and deal with it. Hopefully it doesn't mildew. Anyway, thanks again for joining me for a little fireside chat while I've been doing my laundry here. It's been good kind of sharing with you, kind of my thought process on priorities and just dealing with, life and training and all of that. So it's been fun kind of sharing with you. I hope you're doing well. I hope that everything's going fine for you with your training. I know there can be little curveballs that come up, from injuries to just life plans, family activities, other goals, things like that. So would love to hear about how you have dealt with managing your time and managing your priorities when it comes to your training, your running, especially since this channel is all about running. And I'll keep you up to date as things are going. I'm really having a great time. I'm enjoying all the things that I'm doing. I'm just trying to juggle them, and that's how it is. And so we do the best we can, and we try to enjoy it. That's the main thing for me. Enjoy life. Life is short. Some people have some very, very big challenges in life, and when you look at yourself, at least with my life, I'm very blessed, and I don't have a whole lot to complain about, that's for sure. So I like to focus on the awesome opportunities and excitement in my life, and I hope that you do too. So, all right, hope that wasn't too preachy. Hang in there, and mention below if you have any thoughts on this video. Have a great evening, and we will catch you in the next one.